How's it going, YouTube? My name's James from jcfitnessexperience.com. Now today what I'm doing, I promised this a couple of weeks ago. Apologies for not getting it up. I've been extremely busy and finding the time to actually line all this up like this. It does actually take some time, as well as doing the food shop. So anyway, food shop done this morning, about half an hour ago. So I'm still a bit out of breath getting this all aligned. All we're going to do today is quickly go through the different aspects of my food shop. I get a lot of questions via Twitter. My Twitter is @jcfitexperience. I get a lot of questions on Twitter with regards to the types of food that should make up my diet, and just generally how to have a healthy living plate on a budget. So this is my food shop from today. I must lie, there are a couple of bits that I've put on here just to show you what I do eat. I didn't buy it today, but this is what really makes up my weekly eating plate. So what I've done, I've tried to start with proteins here. We go to carbohydrates, where are we? There, sort of the porridge oats and things. And then we've got our healthy fats in this corner. Excuse the banana, that's not really healthy fats, but I tried to cram it all on. And finally, we've got things like peppers, green beans, and other things down here. So things that are packed with vitamins and minerals, curly kale, for example. There wasn't room on the table. I'll have to get a new table. So anyway, we'll start off. With regards to quantities, I'm currently looking to put on some muscle. So I'm looking to sort of bulk. The term I don't really like to use because bulking often refers to McDonald's everything seafood diet. You see it, you eat it. With regards to this, I eat a lot at the moment. Quantities will vary dependent on your goals. That's absolutely fine. But the main sort of the foods within what we discussed today really should be on everyone's plate, unless obviously you're vegetarian and things. And I will do a video further down the line with regards to a vegetarian diet. So anyway, what we'll do is we'll start with the proteins. Now protein is really what helps us, the building blocks of our body. Okay, without protein our muscles will not be fed, and ultimately we'll lose muscle mass and things like that. So protein is great for repairing the body and also just for general energy and things. So start with protein. I buy tin tuna. I tend to buy it in spring water. I try and avoid it in sunflower oil and other oils or brine and all things like that, mainly because of the salt content and other things and the poorer qualities fats. So I just get it in spring water, convenient, open up a tin, have it with a salad. You're talking, what, a minute? So that is a real fast food, nutritious fast food meal. I buy lots of chicken. Again, a good protein source. What I always recommend to clients and just people in general is to eat as fresh products as you can. Obviously, you know, I could preach and say about organic and things like that. You can see here, this isn't organic. You know, we haven't got massive disposable income. I respect that. Just getting any fresh produce is better than the processed artificial things that you often see in the freezer aisle and things like that. So we've got our range of protein. We've got turkey steaks, lean source of protein, really good, excellent. And also we've got salmon. Okay, salmon is filled with what we call omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 and all the essential fatty acids, omega-3, 6 and 9, the body can't actually produce within the body. So we have to actually get the food, you know, from food sources into our body. So if you don't like fish, if you don't like things that are high in omega-3, I would recommend maybe a cod liver oil tablet or something like that. Just like I say, it is important within the body. We'll discuss fats in a bit more detail further down the line, a little line of bits. Other things to mention with regards to protein. Again, we talk essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. Now, essential amino acids are what the body requires, and we can't actually create it within the body. We need to get it from food sources. So meats, fish, things like that, they're all complete proteins, so they've got sufficient amount of the amino acids. But I don't want this to be a science lesson, so we'll limit all the scientific breakdown of everything. If you are interested in that, pop me an email, ask me the questions, and as you see on the Facebook fan page, we have been progressing quite a lot with that, and some really relevant and valid questions have been asked, and I've answered to the best of my ability. So that's another option if you are quite interested in sort of the scientific side behind our macronutrients. So, other sources of protein. Just stand up for a moment, cut my head out of the picture. Perhaps back down I go. Right, we have got eggs. I get through a lot of eggs. A lot of people, or the government, or whoever, used to say that a large amount of eggs actually affect your cholesterol levels. There's been a lot of research done, and the good thing is that it actually has no impact on the bad side of the cholesterol levels. And even some people say that by eating these, it actually improves the good cholesterol sort of side of things. So eggs are a staple in my diet, a staple in anyone's diet. Again, what we could talk about with protein is the biological value, how well the body actually digests and absorbs the protein. These are really high on the agenda. These are really at the top, okay? So something like a processed sausage, really low, I don't know, 15-20% your body will actually utilise and use and get the muscles repairing. Eggs, we're looking about 80-85%. So they're a fantastic source of protein. If you eat a lot like I do, they are quite calorific in terms of the fat content. But don't fear the fat, it's from good quality. So just make sure what I do, I have 6 a day. I break down, I have 3 complete eggs, and then I just use the egg whites of the other 3. Mix it up, have an omelette, have boiled eggs, have the egg fried rice that I created. Not created, but I use. So just be clever with it, and mix protein sources, okay? I've discussed that on the Facebook wall. So eggs are fantastic. Another thing with regards to eggs, organic would be best. Just don't go for caged. Caged, obviously, the chickens have been sat in their own poo, sat in their own feces, and they eat. You know, you are what you eat. We always refer to that. If a chicken is eating their own feces and things, there's not going to be a massive amount of vitamins and minerals and nutrients within the egg that they produce. So if we eat it, we're not really getting any benefit. So at least go for free range, where they're getting the opportunity to be outside and, you know, in their natural surroundings. Organic if you can, but like I say, you know, it can become quite expensive.